Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have a special touch for attracting life's blessings, while others struggle endlessly against the tides of difficulty? Have you ever wondered if there were a divine secret, a path that transforms challenges into opportunities and struggle into victory? What if I told you that prayer is this powerful tool, the key that unlocks hidden doors to prosperity? Think for a moment. What would your life be like if you could access this heavenly power and transform every obstacle into a stepping stone to success? Reflect deeply on this transformative possibility now. Today, you will discover a path illuminated by faith, where prayer becomes the master key that opens the doors of abundance. During this video, we will delve deep into spiritual secrets that transform lives and unlock blessings in every area. If you stay with us until the end, you will be guided by teachings that combine faith and action, revealing how to access divine power to attract prosperity and peace. Prepare yourself for an inspiring journey that can change your reality forever. Stay tuned and let your heart be filled with hope and determination on this divine path now. Imagine prosperity as a majestic door that holds the secrets to a fulfilling life. You may have the most vibrant talent, passion, and dreams, but without the key, these treasures remain locked away. Prayer is that sacred key, which, when wielded with faith, unlocks a world of possibilities and healing. Feel the vibrant energy pulsing in the air, ready to transform your journey. Are you ready to connect with the divine source and open the door to the abundance that awaits you? Let your heart vibrate and your soul soar in this moment of renewal, now, together. Inspired by the divine promise of Jeremiah 29:11, we are reminded that God has wonderful plans for each of us, plans that aim at our complete prosperity and not just material wealth. This passage reveals to us that God's intention goes beyond financial gain. He wants us to live in peace, enjoying an abundance of health, love, and opportunities that transform our existence. By understanding this truth, we realize that prosperity means a balanced life, where every aspect, spiritual, emotional, and physical, harmonizes in a continuous flow of blessings. Thus, when we open ourselves to prayer and divine teachings, we are led on a path that transcends the material world and connects us with the essence of integral well-being. Can you imagine what it would be like to live without the shackles of fear and doubt, trusting fully in divine provision? This trust drives us to act with courage and determination, knowing that each step is guided by God's unconditional love. True prosperity manifests itself in the serenity of a grateful heart and in the willingness to share the riches we have received. It is a prosperity that is not measured in numbers, but in moments of joy and communion. When we surrender to this truth, we are transformed and inspired to live fully, honoring each opportunity and celebrating life intensely. May we, each day, seek this divine harmony and recognize that God's plan for us is much greater than any limitation we can imagine, making room for miracles and unexpected victories that enrich our journey. Allow each word of this message to penetrate deep into your being, awakening the confidence necessary to believe that, regardless of the challenges, God's hand is always extended to provide the best for you. This transforms lives eternally. The passage in James 4:2 gives us a powerful warning: you do not have because you do not ask. This truth reveals to us that prayer is the channel through which we can access divine blessings that are intended to transform our financial reality. When we open our hearts in sincere dialogue with God, we are recognizing our dependence and inviting divine intervention in our lives. It is as if, when we ask in faith, each word becomes a powerful request, capable of altering the course of our history. Have you ever stopped to reflect on how many opportunities may have gone unnoticed because we did not dare to ask? When we practice prayer, we are not only formulating desires, but aligning our intentions with God's will. This alignment creates a vibrant energy that attracts abundance, promoting changes both in our minds and in our environment. By recognizing that scarcity is not a destiny, but a temporary condition that can be transformed, we make room for miracles to happen. Each prayer is a step towards a new reality, where faith and trust come together to break down barriers and open doors. Allow your voice to join the cry of your heart. Imagine the change that each prayer can bring about in your life, bringing security, opportunities, and the true fulfillment you have sought. Luke 6:38 teaches us a simple yet profound principle: give, and it will be given to you. This verse reveals God's law that generosity is rewarded in ways that often surpass our understanding. When we give with an open heart, we are planting seeds that will blossom in abundance, bringing not only financial returns, but also in the form of peace, joy, and strengthened relationships. Giving is an act of faith that demonstrates our trust in God's provision, and at the same time it is an invitation to receive blessings that enrich every area of life. Are you willing to experience this cycle of love and generosity? Allow your practice of giving to become a reflection of the divine light that dwells within you, transforming not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Philippians 4:19 declares, "My God will supply all your needs according to his riches in glory by Christ Jesus." This passage debunks the false belief that God is disconnected from our financial reality. Difficulties and challenges often make us doubt God's presence in our lives, but this verse reminds us that God's provision is unlimited and extends to all areas, including finances. By understanding that God's care is total, we are invited to trust and act in faith, knowing that every need will be met according to his riches. Can you feel the security that this promise brings? May every financial obstacle become an opportunity to experience divine faithfulness. By rejecting the myth that God doesn't care, we open our hearts to receive abundance and blessings that go far beyond the material. This truth is a call to a new perspective, where faith becomes the foundation that supports all achievements and victories in our journey. Allow this revelation to penetrate your heart, renewing your hope and strengthening your determination to conquer a blessed future. Your faith will always transform everything. Deuteronomy 28:2 assures us that all these blessings will come upon you and overtake you if you obey the Lord your God. This verse refutes the mistaken idea that only a select few are destined for prosperity. In fact, God desires that every human being experience his blessings and achieve a life of fulfillment. Divine prosperity is inclusive and accessible to all who dedicate themselves to following the Lord's teachings and principles. Do you believe that you deserve all these blessings? By internalizing this truth, you free yourself from limitations imposed by erroneous beliefs and make room for a continuous flow of grace. Prosperity is not a privilege, but a promise to those who live in accordance with God's will. Let this message inspire your walk, always remembering that faithfulness and obedience are the keys that unlock a future filled with fulfillment and unparalleled abundance. Open your eyes to the life-changing truth that prosperity is a divine right, available to all who embrace faith. Allow this message to penetrate your heart and change your life forever. Feel the power of this truth and experience the abundance God has promised today. Many believe that prayer is merely a spiritual consolation and that it has no practical impact on financial reality. However, this limited view ignores the transformative power that faith can exert when combined with action. Prayer is not a substitute for hard work, but a catalyst that opens invisible doors and unexpected opportunities. Have you ever been surprised by a sudden change in your life after a moment of intense prayer? Testimonies of financial miracles show us that when invoking divine power, circumstances rearrange themselves, revealing solutions to seemingly insoluble problems. Each well-directed prayer carries an energy that can inspire strategic decisions and generate abundance. Allow faith to guide your steps, transforming doubts into certainties and obstacles into bridges to success. Believe that even in times of crisis, dialogue with God can remedy difficult situations and bring prosperity where there was previously scarcity. With each word spoken, hope is renewed and confidence is strengthened. Allow your soul to connect with the Divine and feel the transformation that prayer can operate, opening up a range of surprising and lasting possibilities. This is the real power that faith awakens. Proverbs 10:22 teaches us that the blessing of the Lord brings wealth and no effort can replace it. This verse challenges the notion that prosperity is limited to accumulating material goods. True prosperity encompasses a full life where health, family harmony, inner peace and opportunities intertwine to form a truly blessed existence. It is common for people to focus exclusively on the financial aspect, forgetting that every spiritual and emotional achievement is equally valuable. Have you ever noticed how moments of gratitude and connection with the divine can brighten even the darkest days? When we recognize that true wealth comes from balance and integrity, we open our eyes to a world of possibilities. Free yourself from the limited belief that money alone defines your worth. Allow the light of faith to guide your choices and transform every experience into an inexhaustible source of well-being and happiness. By understanding this expanded vision of prosperity, you free yourself from the constraints that limit your potential. Allow yourself to live a life rich in meaning, where each achievement is celebrated with gratitude and each challenge is transformed into a learning experience. Open your heart to the abundance that the universe offers today. Deuteronomy 28:2 assures us that all these blessings will come upon you and overtake you if you obey the Lord your God. This verse refutes the mistaken idea that only a select few are destined for prosperity. In fact, God desires that every human being experience His blessings and achieve a life of fulfillment. Divine prosperity is inclusive and accessible to all who dedicate themselves to following the Lord's teachings and principles. Do you believe that you deserve all these blessings? By internalizing this truth, you free yourself from limitations imposed by erroneous beliefs and make room for a continuous flow of grace. Prosperity is not a privilege, but a promise to those who live in accordance with God's will. Let this message inspire your walk, always remembering that faithfulness and obedience are the keys that unlock a future filled with fulfillment and unparalleled abundance. Open your eyes to the life-changing truth that prosperity is a divine right, available to all who embrace faith. Allow this message to penetrate your heart and change your life forever. Feel the power of this truth and experience the abundance God has promised today. In this sacred moment, I invite you to prepare yourself for a transformative experience of faith and renewal. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and allow calm to invade your being. Imagine that by calming your mind, you are making room for divine blessings to penetrate every corner of your life. Write in the comments the words, "I receive my prosperity," as a sign of commitment and openness to what is to come. Feel your heart beat with the certainty that something great is about to unfold. Are you ready to immerse yourself in this moment of intimate connection with the divine? Let the light of faith illuminate your path, preparing the ground for miracles to happen and for prosperity to manifest in your life in a full and abundant way. Each breath, each thought, is a silent prayer that invites transformation. Delve into this feeling of peace and allow divine energy to flow freely, awakening in you the courage to face challenges and embrace the opportunities that the universe offers you. Feel the presence of the divine in every moment, allowing your faith to grow stronger and your spirit to rise towards new horizons today. Let us raise a prayer of gratitude and trust, recognizing the countless blessings that have already manifested in our lives. Thank God for each victory, for each lesson learned, and for the strength that allows you to overcome daily challenges. Feel the warmth of the divine presence that transforms your reality, illuminating the darkest paths with hope and love. Trust that, even when the winds seem contrary, the hand of God is guiding your steps towards a prosperous future full of achievements. By expressing your gratitude, you open the doors to receive even more blessings, allowing your faith to grow stronger and stronger. Can you feel this energy of renewal and security that prayer brings? Allow each word spoken to be a testimony of your unshakable trust in the power of the divine, creating a cycle of blessings that multiplies with each new dawn. Feel gratitude flood your heart, renewing your strength and confirming that each step, each challenge overcome, is a reflection of God's love. Allow this faith to illuminate your being and lead you to a tomorrow full of hope. Let the divine light fill every corner of your being, bringing peace and rebirth. At this moment, I invite you to join in a powerful prayer to break all the chains that limit your financial prosperity. Close your eyes and visualize every obstacle that prevents you from achieving abundance. I reject all scarcity and negative mentalities, declaring that these chains are undone in this sacred moment. I invoke the power of the divine to free your finances, opening the way for wealth to flow uninterruptedly and generously into your life. Feel the power of this prayer penetrate deeply into your being, untying knots that impede the flow of blessings. Are you prepared to break the barriers that keep you trapped in cycles of difficulty? Trust that by raising this prayer, you are activating a real and lasting transformation. May the voice of your heart echo with determination, challenging the power of the limitations imposed by fear and doubt. From this moment on, every negative thought is replaced by faith and hope. May divine light illuminate every aspect of your financial life, dissolving the bonds of the past and opening the doors to a future of unlimited prosperity. Let this prayer become a mantra of renewal, repeating it whenever you feel the chains of discouragement trying to rise again. Believe that this prayer has the power to transform realities, awakening a new era of abundance where every penny multiplies and every challenge becomes an opportunity. At this moment, feel the liberating energy that renews every fiber of your being, allowing old limitations to dissolve before the transforming power of prayer. Let your soul be filled with confidence, and let each word spoken be a step towards financial freedom and the manifestation of abundance without borders. Feel the power of prayer breaking down every barrier and opening a chapter in your financial life. Now let us join our voices in a vibrant prayer to invoke multiplication and abundance in all areas of your life. Visualize the blessings multiplying with each new dawn, like raindrops that turn into rivers of prosperity. Declare with conviction that divine power is working miracles in your life, opening paths where there were once obstacles. Feel the spirit of abundance invade every cell of your being, bringing growth, opportunities, and the manifestation of grand dreams. Let each word of this prayer be a seal of faith, establishing in your heart the certainty that prosperity is constantly expanding. Are you ready to see your life transform and to receive multiplied blessings that the universe has in store? Let this prayer echo throughout your existence, strengthening your connection with the divine and awakening a continuous flow of wealth and success. May each challenge become a learning experience, and each victory be celebrated as a sign that God's love is present. Raise your voice, feel the energy of faith, and allow abundance to reveal itself in every detail of your path. At this very moment, as you repeat this prayer, may you feel the universe conspire in your favor. Each word is an invitation to transformation, each breath a renewal of hope. May prosperity be present in simple gestures and in great achievements, filling your life with opportunities you never imagined. Let this prayer be a reflection of your unshakable faith, a constant reminder that you are worthy of all divine blessings. Believe that the impossible becomes possible, and that abundance is within the reach of all those who trust and surrender to divine will. Feel the energy of transformation. Allow me to share some inspiring testimonies of people who have experienced true financial transformation after embracing the power of prayer. John, for example, was facing overwhelming debt and seemingly endless uncertainty. As he devoted himself to prayer, he experienced a profound shift in his mindset and soon saw the doors of prosperity open to him. Job opportunities arose, and he began receiving resources from unexpected sources. Mary also experienced a miracle in her life. After months of fervent prayer, she was able to pay off all her debts and start a business that quickly flourished. These stories are not just stories of good fortune, but evidence of the transformative power that faith can exert. Have you ever wondered if prayer could be the catalyst for the change you so desire? Other testimonies reveal that by strengthening their connection with the divine, individuals were able to overcome barriers that previously seemed insurmountable. Prayer not only turned around adverse financial situations, but also restored self-esteem and renewed hope in each heart. Each story is a reminder that when we connect with the source of all abundance, the impossible becomes possible. We hear stories of families who, after a period of intense prayer, saw their lives completely transformed, with opportunities that seemed miraculous opening up. These testimonies demonstrate that faith is not just a comfort, but an active force that can alter the course of life. In the midst of challenges, these experiences serve as proof that prosperity is accessible to all who trust and surrender wholeheartedly to prayer. May these stories touch your soul and inspire you to seek this transformative connection with the divine, paving the way for a new era of blessings and fulfillment. May your faith blossom and transform every challenge today. To activate divine prosperity, it is essential to adopt attitudes that align your heart with God's teachings. First, faithfulness is essential. Remaining firm in faith, even in the face of adversity, creates a solid foundation for blessings to manifest. Next, practicing generosity is a way of demonstrating gratitude and trust in divine provision. By sharing with others, you not only spread love, but also make room to receive more. Finally, praying with faith and action transforms each challenge into an opportunity for growth. Are you willing to put these attitudes into practice? Remember that prosperity is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process of spiritual renewal. Cultivate the daily discipline of connecting with the divine, whether through moments of silence, meditation, or prayer. Engage in actions that promote justice, compassion, and care for others, as these gestures create a virtuous cycle of abundance. By aligning your actions with your faith, you establish a powerful connection with the universe, allowing the energies of prosperity to flow freely in your life. Every positive attitude, every act of kindness is a step toward a fuller and more abundant existence. Let faith guide all your decisions and watch as blessings multiply, transforming challenges into opportunities and making prosperity a tangible reality in your daily life. When you choose to live with integrity and trust, every action becomes a reflection of your faith. Let your determination be the engine that drives meaningful change, attracting blessings in surprising ways and restoring harmony to your life. Praying for prosperity daily is an act of faith that transforms each day into a new opportunity for blessings. Start your morning by dedicating a few minutes to connecting with God, thanking Him for yesterday's victories and asking for guidance for today's challenges. Establish a prayer routine that includes moments of silence and reflection where you can feel the divine presence guiding your decisions. The daily practice of prayer strengthens your mind, calms your heart, and creates a positive energy that attracts opportunities for growth. Have you ever noticed how small rituals of faith can transform the atmosphere of your day? Write down your requests, celebrate each achievement, and keep a spiritual journal to record the blessings that manifest. By repeating this prayer with conviction, you align yourself with the frequency of the universe, allowing prosperity to be present in all aspects of your life. Let this practice become a sacred habit, a moment of renewal, where each word echoes the hope of a bright future. With each new day, reinforce your faith and trust that the divine is working in your favor, opening paths you never imagined. Allow the act of prayer to become a powerful tool for personal and financial transformation, connecting your spirit to the inexhaustible source of abundance. May your soul be elevated and embrace true prosperity at every moment. Recapitulating everything we explored in this faith meeting, it is essential to remember that the key to prosperity lies in our sincere prayers and commitment to divine teachings. Each word spoken with an open heart becomes a powerful instrument to attract blessings, transform challenges, and build a path of abundance in all areas of life. Through biblical principles, we learn that God desires our prosperity, not only in financial terms, but as a complete manifestation of peace, health, and harmony. Prayer activates this connection, breaking down barriers and awakening opportunities that can change our destiny. Do you feel the transformative energy of this truth? By surrendering yourself to faith, you not only invoke blessings, but also become an active agent in the realization of a future full of possibilities. Each teaching presented here reinforces that, regardless of difficulties, divine light is always ready to illuminate your path. May this message resonate deeply in your heart, renewing your hope and encouraging you to move forward with confidence. Remember, the prosperity you seek is already within your reach. You just need to believe and act with faith. Let this truth inspire every decision and every step, making room for daily miracles and achievements that elevate your life to a new level. May this message be a beacon of hope, guiding your steps even in the darkest moments. Allow each word to strengthen your faith and awaken the courage needed to achieve your dreams. Feel renewal and the strength of your journey. Now is the time to act. I invite you to comment Amen in the comments, sealing this prayer and demonstrating your faith. Share this video with friends and family who need to feel this message of hope and transformation. Your participation is essential to create a chain of blessings and inspire others to seek a life of prosperity through prayer. Each comment, each share, strengthens the network of faith and multiplies the blessings. Are you willing to be part of this spiritual revolution? Join us, spread this message, and allow the divine light to touch each heart. Remember, your action can be the turning point in someone's life, bringing more love, peace, and opportunities. Don't keep this inspiration to yourself. Be the voice that encourages and transforms. Subscribe to the channel to continue receiving content that elevates the soul and awakens the potential for a full life. Your presence and engagement are living proof that faith moves mountains. Let's build together a strong community, united by the belief that prosperity is the result of a sincere connection with the divine. Your active participation in this space is a living testimony of the power of prayer and faith. Every action, every word, contributes to a movement of transformation that spreads, illuminating lives and creating a network of love and prosperity. Together, we can make a difference. Don't wait any longer to act. Your voice, your engagement, and your faith are the fuel that lights the flame of transformation right now. To continue this journey of faith and prosperity, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you don't miss any content that strengthens the soul. Each video is an opportunity to deepen your connection with the divine and learn new paths to abundance in your life. By subscribing, you join a community committed to personal transformation and the dissemination of messages that elevate the spirit. Share your experiences and leave your comments, as your story can inspire others to seek prosperity through prayer. This channel is a sacred space where faith manifests itself and where each word carries the energy of hope and renewal. Allow this content to be a beacon that illuminates your days and a guide to face challenges with confidence. Join us, share this message, and be part of a movement that celebrates life, faith, and divine blessings. Subscribe now and come transform your reality step by step with love and determination. By subscribing, you open the doors to a universe of knowledge and inspiration that transcends everyday difficulties. This is the first step on a journey of self-discovery, where each piece shares lessons of faith and resilience. Join this vibrant community and make your mark on the story of transformation. Your subscription is more than a click. It's a commitment to your own growth and to spreading a life-changing message today.